Good evening and happy Sunday, folks. We are here in Western Canada at the Alberta Dome in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, as the Dinos get ready to welcome in the Minnesota Norse for a Sunday evening matchup here of PIHANA hockey. Warm-ups are over, the skaters on the ice, ready to go at center ice. Face-off one away by Minnesota. We are off and running here in Edmonton. Bure trying to get through. He's bumped off the puck. Albertson. Oh, and a good stop there. It is the backup Aldous Stainthorpe in net for Edmonton. The starter, Eddie Salo, will backstop that Minnesota team who's looking to get off the schneid and end their losing ways that have plagued them of recently. Bure up to Cody. Cody looking to enter across the zone. He's watched there. Tries to feed it to the center to Albrechtsen and can't get through. Stafford Spears with it. He'll retreat. Flip it back to Petrovic. Petrovic up to Simonson. Simonson able to get around Bure. Simonson still with it. He'll lose it outside the zone. Stafford Spears gathers it up, gets it cross ice to his deep partner Petrovic. He'll get it up to Stafford Spears, over to Durant. Ricky Durant tries to cut through, gets blocked off the puck. Comes free to Henrik Nikola. He'll get it over to Konstantinov. Durant with the takeaway. Then Konstantinov will take it right back. Flip to Albrechtsen to Bure. Bronislav Bure with speed. Carries across the blue line. Nobody stopped him yet. Now he's hit there by Petrovic right before he gets the shot away. Albrechtsen will hit Petrovic down in the defensive zone. Vladimirescu to Durant. Durant only able to stick around Nikola. In front, Durant cross ice to Vladimirescu. Shot gloved by Salo. And he'll hold right there. Nope, he'll keep play going. My fault. Bjornsson gets it to McNaughton. Chase McNaughton over to Avari Tuominen. Tuominen belts it off the puck by Janovic. Edmonton played last night here at home again against Calgary, unable to come away with the win. And now they find themselves with a 3-2 loss. They try to get back to the winning ways. They currently sit fourth in the Canada division. Minnesota, after just this past Sunday being near the top of the division, find themselves in fourth and falling quickly after the Chicago win earlier tonight. So Minnesota desperately needing this win to try to keep pace with the rest of the America division right now. 5 minutes gone here in the first period, still scoreless. Bazuls gets it over to Janovic. Janovic to Campbell. Campbell will skate in at the dots, gets it across to Alexiev, and it goes wide. Kovachenko will skate onto it. He's met there by Alexiev. Bjornsson pressed to the corner there by Alexiev. He'll skate free. Thomas Bjornsson goes up ice to Langenberg, and it's lost there. Alexiev keeps it in the zone. Continue to battle for the puck, and it'll come free. Ozuls able to get around. Then he'll lose the puck there. Milos Kovac will skate onto it. He'll go across to Kovachenko up to Nikola. Kovac will have it now. Milos Kovac continues. He'll go to the corner, goes behind the net, evades everybody. Now it's Langenberg. We have two Langenbergs and two Kovacs in this game. Nikola shot blocked in front. Unable to get all the way through. One for each side. Diedrich Langenberg and Loki Langenberg. No relation. Then Jurek Kovac and Milos Kovac. No relation. Milos loses it there. Garrett Poisaris for Edmonton. Ozuls with a chance. Backhand stop there. Might have been deflected away by Nikola. Poisaris down low in front. Can't get the shot past Salo. These two met on August 3rd here in Edmonton. And Edmonton able to get their first win of the season and give Minnesota their first loss of the season. As Eddie Salo, one of his lackluster performances that has plagued him with the inconsistency thus far, has not been there from the Finnish goaltender. Ramsey gets it up to Ramakers. Peter Ramakers across the blue line. Bodied off the puck there. Westerman gives it to Bassani. Bassani up to Poisaris. Poisaris will stop. Flip it cross ice to Langenberg. Diedrich Langenberg loses the puck. It'll come to the stick of Sikora. He'll get it up to Bronislav Bure. Bronislav Bure with a fancy move to get around. He'll try to skate to the middle. Bure, with a chance there, and it's knocked off his stick at the last moment. Simonson now will skate behind the net, flip it out front to Westerman. One-timer by Vladimirescu from a sharp angle. And Salo able to stop that one. So we have just crossed the halfway threshold of this first period. Still scoreless here at the Alberta Dome in Edmonton. Durant against Cody. Top line against top line out there. Bjornsson able to get the draw. Gets it up to Bure. Bronislav Bure across the blue line. Gets to the red line. Shot gets blocked. He'll be bumped off the puck there. Durant gets it up to Vladimirescu. Sikora with it. Martin Sikora. Stick checked. He gets a shot, and it's stopped there by Stainthorpe. Stainthorpe will hold right there. After a good shot from that right wing by Martin Sikora, the defenseman. We'll get ready for a face-off. It'll be second line against second line. Rain against Sorensen. Tie up there. Comes free to Tuominen, and they'll be taken away. Ralph Sorensen now with a chance. He'll skate ahead. Watched by Rain. He'll go to Campbell. Cross to McCoy. On his backhand, shot gets knocked away. Sorensen now in front. Can't get the shot away. Is Salo able to stop that one? Tuominen to McNaughton. McNaughton skates through. Olofsson now will pick that one off. Believe Conrad McCoy injured. See, headed to the bench. Not sure if he's going to return here tonight or not. Was not very quick to get up. Janovic shot that gets on net, but patted away by Salo. McNaughton turns in his own zone, flips it up ice. Will now be Chris Rain with it. Rain will enter the zone. Tries to get around Olofsson, and he's bumped off the puck. And a trip coming up here. So a trip to Minnesota. Believe it was Tuominen. Stick there by Ramakers, and he will be the first one to it. Peter Ramakers stops there. Yes, so it will be Avari Tuominen guilty of the trip there. Yep, just guilty of a little trip there. Gets in on the skate blade, and so Edmonton, in a tie game here in the first period, will get their first opportunity to try to net one past Eddie Salo here on the power play. Langenberg wins it back to Petrovic. Cross ice to Westerman. Down low Langenberg. Oh, tries to feed it across. And Konstantinov, wise to that. Flips it all the way down. Westerman will glove at his own blue line. Conrad McCoy, he is back. Was slow to get up, but he's back in the game. Ramakers up to Cesaro. And he'll flip it all the way down. Will skip once and hit off the dasher. Westerman to Langenberg. Langenberg loses it there to Konstantinov. Kovachenko will get it out. Picked up near the penalty boxes by Westerman. We'll get it up to Poisaris. Poisaris bodied there. Gabriel Cesaro will flip it out. Dmitry Petrovic with it. He'll get it up to McCoy. McCoy up to Westerman. Jack Westerman sticked away for a sec. Continued. Langenberg. He'll lose the puck there. Langenberg still with it in his own zone, or in the offensive zone. In front, McCoy unable to get a shot away. They'll fight for it there. Konstantinov able to pick it up for a second. Now McCoy will take it back. He'll go to the point to Petrovic, to Westerman, who keeps it in. Westerman flips it down the boards. Keeps it in the zone. Langenberg in front. This glove stopped there by Salo on Poisaris. Poisaris posted up there. Right inside the dots. Unable to get it past Eddie Salo. Edmonton dominating in the shots category. Leading 8-2. So we just have 5.5 minutes left here in the first period. It'll be one back by Minnesota and flipped all the way out. Durant will pick it up. He'll get it up to Vladimir Escu. Kicked back. It'll be Bjornsson on it. He's pressed to the boards there. They'll continue there. Simonson now will come free with it. He'll get to the front of the net. Backhander off the post. Oh, and Sorensen had a rebound opportunity but couldn't gather the puck in quick enough. So he was bumped off there. Sorensen down low to Simonson in front. Vladimir Escu had an opportunity. Didn't get to him. As the power play ends. So we are back to 5-on-5 here. Puck taken away from Tuominen in his offensive zone. Vladimir Escu looking to go on the attack, and Konstantinov will stick it away from him. Konstantinov behind his own net to Nikola. Nikola up ice. Gavrilchuk, he'll lose it there for a sec. Sorensen pressed to the boards. They'll battle for it. Albrechtsen for Minnesota will take away now. He's got room. Skates across the Edmonton bench. Shot! Shouldered aside by Stainthorpe. He'll go behind the net to Rain. Rain tries to get out front. He'll get up high. Go across to Zakora. Slap shot. Stop there. Albrechtsen in the corner. He'll try to feed it up to the point, unable to do so. Now gets it across to Bjornsson. Down low to Tuominen. Tuominen feeds it to Albrechtsen in the slot. Glove by Stainthorpe. And he'll hold right there. 2:52 left here in the first period. Still scoreless here at the Alberta Dome in Edmonton. Minnesota able to kill off the lone penalty of the period so far. Now we'll have a face-off to the right of Aldous Stainthorpe. It'll be Kovac against Ozuls. So both Kovacs will be out here at the same time. Milos and Jura. Jura Kovac now with it for Edmonton. He's watched there by a couple of Norse. Puck still tied up along the boards. And it'll be Ozuls that'll skate away with it. Oh, but turned over. Nurzan Kovachenko now. He'll lose it to Stafford Spears. Gets it up to Kovac. 2 minutes left here in the first period. Alexeyev had it in the slot, then had it taken away. Milos Kovac will have it. He'll get it up to Sikora. And another injured Dino. Looks like it's Philip Ozuls It's going to head to the bench. Kovachenko in the corner in front. Oh, and Langenberg with an opportunity. Kovac now to Kovachenko. Gets it knocked off his stick by Alexiev. Voracek able to take it away. Langenberg to Kovachenko in a glove. Stopped by Stainthorpe. What a save. He's able to get across with a good opportunity there. Oh, it's Kovac, excuse me. So Jura Kovac, very slow getting up there along the boards. And they hit for Martin Sikora. He'll stay on the bench there. They have not taken him back to the dressing room, but maybe he's just going to try to finish out the period, and we'll see if he's back out for the second period. So we have fourth line against fourth line out here. Gavrilchuk against Langenberg, and it'll be 1 to Poisaris. Poisaris for Edmonton now with under a minute left here in the first period. Still scoreless. Poisaris along the boards. Can't get anything through. Bjornsson press to the boards there. They try to get it free. Janovic in front. Oh, and what a stop there by Salo on Basil Bassani. Gavrilchuk now will take away from Minnesota. He'll carry it across the line. Met there by Janovic. Langenberg, Diedrich Langenberg for Edmonton. Gets up to Janovic. 5 seconds left. Basil Bassani, last opportunity. Hit there by Ramakers. Puck's free. Sikora will skate onto it, and that's going to do it for the first period here from the Alberta Dome here in Edmonton. All knotted up at 0. So a scoreless first period. Big save there by Salo on Basil Bassani. And we had another one at the other end on Kovachenko by Stainthorpe. So we'll take our first intermission. Be right back with you for the start of the second period. Hello, folks. Welcome back to Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. I am Les Talk. We are here with the start of the second period. It will be top line against top line. Seraphin Cody against Ricky Durant. And the face-off dot, and Durant wins it back for Edmonton. They look to come on the attack. Scoreless first period. Simonson in front, stopped there by Salo. Edmonton coming on the attack here early in the period. Behind the net to Vladimirescu. He's pressed to the boards by Nikola. Simonson out front to Petrovic. One slap shot there, and Salo able to shoulder that one, hold it down, and get the face-off coming up here. So face-off coming, it'll be Cody against Sorensen. Sorensen wins it. Now Campbell with it in the slot. Shot! Stopped there by Salo. And he'll hold. Nope, he'll keep play going. My fault. Looked like he held it on long enough to get the whistle, but not so. Bure across Cote, down to Albrechtsen, they score! It is Matty Albrechtsen with the icebreaker here tonight. The Danish forward able to get free. Good setup there by Bure as he takes a hit but makes a play out of it. And Minnesota able to get the first one here tonight to go up 1-0 on the Dinos here. Just a minute 30 into this second period. Albrechtsen will take it away there. Get it up to Konstantinov. Poked away. Konstantinov back with it. Gets it up to Albrechtsen. Albrechtsen will enter the zone. Skate wide. Puts it behind the net to Cody. Goes wide of him. Nikola pinches in from the defensive position. And now they'll lose it to Stafford Spears here. Taken away Nikola. Now up to Tuominen. Tuominen across the blue line. Tries to get in front. Gets it knocked away. Sorensen will now go for a skate. They'll get it up to Campbell. Ben Campbell across the blue line. Continues. Tries to feed it down low. Konstantinov interrupts that. Now turned over. Sorensen gets his shot blocked. Sorensen another shot. And it'll be stopped by Salo. So face off to the left of Eddie Salo. 16:40 left here in the middle frame. Chris Rain will go up against Filip Ozuls. Jura Kovac back in the game, so he is clear. Olsen, shot gets blocked. Yo, Kovac! Shot goes up and over the net. Hits off the top of the glass and will come down in play. Bjornsson, met there by Ozuls. Alexiev in front, can't get a shot away. McNaughton will skate it away from Minnesota. McNaughton tries to get in the front, will lose it. Bjornsson picks it up. Tuominen skates back, gets it to McNaughton. He'll skate down the boards into the corner. Now behind the net, Jace McNaughton. McNaughton now looks to kick it free, kicks it up the boards. It'll be Jura Kovac up to Austin Janovic. Janovic bodied off the puck by Martin Sikora. Bjornsson now up to Rain. We're going to come on the attack. Rain in front. Down to Langenberg. Oh, and a glove stop by Aldous Stainthorpe. What a save by Stainthorpe. Face-off coming. Kovac against Durant. So the top line out there for Edmonton, looking to get it a tie game here in the defensive zone. Vladimirescu up to Simonson. Simonson breaking away. He's watched there by Bjornsson. He'll get free of Bjornsson. In front, Durant can't get a shot away. Bjornsson will skate onto it. He'll get it up to Langenberg. Langenberg tried to get through. It'll be ticked away by Vladimirescu. Simonson decides to dump it in from the red line. Bjornsson picks it up. Hearing the boos here for one of his big hits early in the game. Loki Langenberg in front to Kovachenko. Shot gets blocked away. Unable to get on that. Langenberg back to the point to Sikora. Over to Bjornsson. Down low to Kovac. Kovac up to Kovachenko. Kovachenko tries to get into the slot. Gets it poked away a couple times there. Kovachenko now back to Sikora. Unable to get a shot through. Westerman now will have it. He'll flip it up ice. It'll be picked off by Nershan Kovachenko. And now Barney Simonson able to take it away from Kovachenko. Simonson gets the puck knocked away. It'll exit the zone. It would have been offside. So now Minnesota will take possession of it. Ramsey trying to get to the front. Stopped there by Stainthorpe. And he'll hold right there. Ricky Ramsey able to skate into the slot area. So Gavrachuk will go against Langenberg. Fourth line against fourth line here. And Langenberg able to win it back. Petrovic flips it to the backside over to Poisaris. Poisaris will stop. Get it cross ice to Petrovic. Up to Langenberg. Over to Poisaris. Poisaris bodied off the puck. Gabriel Cesaro with it. He'll go up to Gavrachuk. Gavrachuk cross ice to Konstantinov. He'll lose it in his defensive zone. Nikola able to do a quick hairpin turn there to get free of the Edmonton forward. Gavrachuk with it. Battled for at the boards. Comes free. Poisaris now for Edmonton. Poisaris up to Bassani. Bassani tries to stick handle through, and Nikola, wise to that, takes it away. It'll come to Cesaro. Gabriel Cesaro goes up to Cody. Cody goes cross ice to Nikola. Up to Cesaro. Gabriel Cesaro cross ice to Ricky Ramsey. Ricky Ramsey to Nikola. Shot. Blocked down in front. Ramsey trying to fight there with Janovic. Cody able to come in with it in front. Oh, Ramsey with a shot. Another stop by Stainthorpe. Ramsey a couple times, and now Cody gets denied. Cesaro with a one-timer and another stop. And a trip coming up here against Minnesota. So after all that pressure, Ricky Ramsey's going to be guilty of a trip. Play still going. Olsen in front. Stopped by Salo and touched up there. Believe it was Ricky Ramsey. It's going to be guilty of the trip. It is. Ricky Ramsey gets that stick in. So 4 good opportunities. All kind of right in a row for the Norse. And Edmonton Minnesota unable to do anything with that. And in fact, they get called for a penalty. Here's where over halfway through this second period, 9:19 left in the second. Sorensen wins it back to Stafford Spears. He'll flip it back to Durant, who will skate in. One-timer goes to the corner. Ramaker's on it. He'll get it sticked away by Vladimirescu. Those two will battle on the boards. Vladimirescu gets it to the point to Durant. Stafford Spears with a one-timer. Vladimirescu. Stafford Spears tries to get it down low, and Salo will stick it aside to the corner. He'll come free to Ramakers, up to Gavrachuk. He'll get the red line, and he'll continue to carry. He'll wait till somebody stops him, I guess. Albrechtsen now with it. Short-handed glove stop by Stainthorpe, and he'll keep play going. Edmonton through the neutral zone. It'll be Simonson. Gets it sticked away there. Konstantinov on it. Kicked back to Ramakers. Taken away. Oh, and a good stop there by Salo. Bad turnover there. Led to an easy opportunity, but Eddie Salo able to come up with the big save when called upon. Sorensen pressed to the boards by Albrechtsen. Sorensen still with it. He'll feed it up to Durant, over to Simonson. 30 seconds left here on the Edmonton power play. Simonson to Vladimirescu. Vladimirescu can't get the shot away. Ramakers takes it away. Petya Gavrachuk tries to get it deep, is unable to. Vladimirescu on the return. It'll be flipped back to Konstantinov. 12 seconds left here on the power play. Albrechtsen watched there by Vladimirescu. Poked away then by Vladimirescu. Ricky Durant. And the power play ends, so we're back to 5-on-5, but Edmonton with it in their offensive zone and sticked away. Good defensive play by Henrik Nikola. Surfing Cody. Gets it sticked away for a second. Stafford Spears will pick it up for Edmonton. Edmonton now across the line. In front, stop there. Another opportunity. Ozul's behind the net. Oh, and another blocker save that time. Believe on Alexiev. Cody now with it. Tries to feed the front. Alexiev with the steal. Stafford Spears up to Kovac. Kovac bodied there at the Minnesota bench. Petrovic then hit again at the Minnesota bench. Chris Rain will try to skate away with it in the neutral zone. It'll come free to Nikola. He'll be tripped up. So Minnesota with the puck, and they'll be going on a power play unless they're able to score here. 2 minute. Block shot goes to the corner. So Pavel Alexiev, who had the opportunity at the offensive end, is now going to be guilty of a trip and sit for a couple minutes. It's a trip there on Henrik Nikola. So Minnesota with a 1-goal lead already. Heads to the power play. 5:13 left here in the second. One back to Westerman. Westerman will skate behind his own net. Flip it all the way out. It'll be touched up at the blue line by Bronislav Burry. Kovac now able to take the puck away shorthanded. He'll lose it there, and Bronislav Burry will skate with speed. Carry across the blue line. Tries to carry in. Bumped off the puck there by Bionde. McNaughton in front. Down low to Cody. Stopped there by Stainthorpe. Westerman gets it behind his net and gets it all the way down. Kovachenko on it. He'll skate through the neutral zone, feed it up to McNaughton. McNaughton tries to stick handle through. He'll still have it. Press to the boards by Westerman. Flipped up the boards. Campbell will take it away. A minute gone here on the power play. Minnesota unable. Just one kind of golden opportunity by Cody that he was unable to sneak past Aldous Stainthorpe. Burry now into the zone. Burry sticked away by Bionde, and he'll get it out. Minnesota with a 1-0 lead here. Under 4 minutes left here in the second period. On the strength of a Matty Albrechtsen goal. His 7th on the campaign thus far. Thomas Bjornsson will get it up to Rain. Turned over. Now Albrechtsen back with it. We'll get it over to Langenberg. Langenberg on the attack. 13 seconds left here on the power play. Turned over. Olfsson gets it off the boards and all the way out, and that should do it for the Alexiev minor. Konstantinov will pick it up behind his own net. Wait for a second. Get it over to Langenberg. Nikola turns it over to Alexiev. Fresh out of the box. Pavel Alexiev stopped there. Nikola, bad turnover there, but able to get it away. Rain gets it out of the zone. Chris Rain with it. He'll cross the blue line. Be at the dots. Albrechtsen. Shot gets denied. Nikola down low to Rain. Gets it up to Langenberg. Sticked away. Nikola then will lose the puck to Sorensen. Approaching 2 minutes left to go here in the second period. Flipped up the ice. Now Sorensen. He'll go for a skate. Ralph Sorensen. Down low. Shot goes wide. Sorensen behind the net. Tries to feed it up front. He'll get it now to Olfsson at the point. Olfsson to Durant. Blocked in front by Konstantinov. 90 seconds left here. Goes cross ice to Rain. Chris Rain. Down low to Langenberg. Stopped there by Stainthorpe. Langenberg in front. Konstantinov will score! It'll be Dmitry Konstantinov. The feed from Langenberg as he trailed the play, gets into that slot and buries one past Aldous Stainthorpe. Believe Stainthorpe got a piece of it, but Konstantinov had enough mustard on it to get it by the goaltender. Konstantinov with his 4th goal on the season. One of the top defensemen in this league. Chris Rain gets absolutely obliterated by Barney Simonson. Simonson now with the puck will be offside. So a goal here in the late going. Is Chris Rain hurt? No, they're just showing Simonson for the sake of showing Simonson, I guess. I don't know. I guess he was offside. That makes sense. Rain against Durant here in the dot. 45 seconds left here in the second period. Minnesota with a 2-0 lead. And they will get another power play. So Edmonton guilty again of a trip. It is Ricky Durant, the centerman, that's going to head to the box guilty of the trip. Cody now against Sorensen in the dot. Sorensen, great face-off man, able to win it away. Sorensen gets it up to Simonson. Barney Simonson flips it down. Bjornsson will take it away. Minnesota trying to come on the attack here. Sorensen will get it away from Burry. 15 seconds left here in the second period. There will be carryover time. About a minute 22, if I'm not mistaken. McNaughton with it. Tries to cut to the front, unable to get past Westerman. 3 seconds left. And McNaughton to the point. Slap shot goes way high over the net. And that'll do it for the second period here. So we find ourselves sitting 2-0. It's the goal by Konstantinov, able to trickle through all to Stainthorpe. We're going to take our second intermission. Be right back with you folks for the start of the third period. All right, folks, we are back for the final 20 minutes here from the Alberta Dome. Minnesota going to start with a power play here against the Dinos. I am less talk, and we are ready to go here with the third period. Bjornsson tries to skate through. McNaughton in the high slot, gets it knocked away. Bury down low. Can't get a shot away. McNaughton picks up the loose puck and stuffs it right past Aldous Stainthorpe for the third goal for the Norse. So McNaughton just 14 seconds in to the third period here on the power play. Able to give Minnesota now a 3-goal lead here in Edmonton. Down into the Minnesota zone. Albertson will pick it up. We'll get it up to Konstantinov. Goes across to Nikola. McNaughton with his second goal on the season. Vladimirescu feeds it back. Stafford Spears. Blockered away by Salo. And so now can Edmonton get a little bit of pressure? We've seen 3-goal leads evaporate very quickly in the early going of this PIHANA season. Can Edmonton get a little pressure on Minnesota with the next goal? Cody just on sides. Gets it over to Burry. He'll lose it. Now back to Cody. Shot. Oh, and it just goes wide. Might have been blockered aside by Stainthorpe. Burry. Blockered again by Stainthorpe. Stafford Spears and Albertson fight for it. Cody hits Stafford Spears in this corner. Simonson gets it up to Petrovic. Petrovic up to Ricky Durant. Tudor Vladimirescu. Flips it into the zone. It'll come free to Konstantinov. Konstantinov goes for a skate, gets it up to McNaughton. McNaughton with a lot of room. McNaughton watched there by Petrovic. McNaughton now with it again. Sock gets blocked by Stafford Spears. Stafford Spears up to Ricky Durant. Durant gets bodied off the puck. On Sikora. Gets it up at Konstantinov to Tumanen. Vari Tumanen goes cross-ice to McNaughton. Chase McNaughton behind the bench. Can't do anything with it. Petrovic will pick it up. Petrovic still with it. Shot! Knocked down by Salo, and he'll stick it to the corner. McCoy. Campbell with it. Campbell's shot gets blocked. Unable to really get anywhere. Sorensen in front. Blocker saved by Salo as the free puck came to Sorensen in the slot there. Right on the doorstep. And Salo closes the door. Turned over there. Ben Campbell on the counter. Tries to feed it to the middle. Unable to do so. Tumanen will skate in his own zone. Flip it back up ice to Kovac. He'll go to the near boards to Sikora. Sikora, the defenseman, continues to skate. Kovac to Bjornsson. Down low. They score again. Thomas Bjornsson with a great feed down to Loki Langenberg. I will tell you, so I write down all these goals, right? This Minnesota team has to have some of the longest names. I've had an Albrechtsen, a Konstantinov, a McNaughton, and a Langenberg. I mean, can Chris Rain score one for crying out loud? Like, Bronislav Bure, Serfield, like, there's a bunch of 4-letter last names, and I've had to write all the extendo last names. Anyway, back to the action here. 14-18 left here. Alexiev in the slot, just goes wide. Sikora with it. Martin Sikora feeds it out of the corner. It'll come up to Langenberg. He'll get it sticked away in the neutral zone. 6 minutes gone here in the third period. Alexiev still with it, bodied off the puck. It'll come to Kovachenko, tries to get it out the zone, and he will. Tap to Janovic. Austin Janovic tries to feed it into the zone. Bjornsson will pick it up right before the goal line. It'll be Kovachenko with it. Nershan Kovachenko skates across the line. Shot! Knocked down by Stainthorpe, and he'll get a glove on that and hold. So in the face-off dot, it'll be Gavrilchuk against Langenberg here. Gavrilchuk wins it back. Bjornsson shot gets blocked in front. And now Olsen will skate away. Garrett Poisera still with it. A little bit of an advantage here. Poisera skates to the corner, gets the trailer Janovic. Down low shot, blockered away by Salo again. Langenberg will fight there. Bjornsson and Gavrachuk now against Langenberg. Comes free to Poiseris. Poiseris in front. Shot! Goes wide. Another good opportunity skating down the slot for Edmonton. Unable to do anything with it. Olofsson down low to Poiseris. Can't get a shot away. Poiseris turned over to Cesaro. Gabriel Cesaro feeds it up ice to Martin Sikora. Sikora still with it. He'll enter the zone. Shot. Doesn't get on net. Cesaro behind the net. Had Ramsey at the side of the net. Unable to do anything with it. Ramsey cross ice. Can't get it through. Was looking for Gavrachuk on the other side. Edmonton with it. Almost turned over. Comes back to the stick of Olofsson. Sorensen. Almost turned over again. Back to the stick of Olofsson. Now turned over officially. Henrik Nikola able to come away with that. Gabriel Cesaro. Cesaro body to the boards by Janovic. Basil Bassani, fourth line out here for Edmonton. He'll get it up ice to Sorensen. Sorensen bodied off the puck, kicked out of the zone. Now I believe they're going to go with that second line. Is Sorensen still out there? But Bassani out there. Not sure why Basil Bassani's out there with this second line. McCoy has a chance. Sorensen in front. Salo with the stop. Good pad save there by Eddie Salo. Cleared away from danger by Konstantinov and Nikola. McNaughton now will retreat in his own zone. Halfway through the third period here. Jason McNaughton up to Ivari Tuominen. Tuominen bodied there at the blue line. Flipped into the corner. But he picked up by Biondi. He'll kick it up the boards to Sorensen. Tudor Vladimirescu goes cross ice. Barney Simonson. Simonson, had an opportunity and he's blown up by Ivari Tuominen. Jason McNaughton with room. He's hit there. Biondi with a big hit. Durant goes cross ice to Westerman to Simonson as they look to break out. Simonson up to Vladimirescu. Crosses the blue line. Turned over to McNaughton. Had Durant cutting on the backside. And now good forecheck turned over. Vladimirescu behind the net. Can't get it to the front of the net yet. Now it'll come high to Westerman to Biondi. Slap shot blocked away by Salo. Bure first one on it. Minnesota looking to skate away. 7 minutes left here in the third. Bure caught up to by Vladimirescu. They'll battle for it there, and Vladimirescu will get it up to Ozuls. Ozuls up to Simonson. Simonson bodied there by Albrechtsen. Comes free. Philip Ozuls walks down. Vladimirescu shot gets blocked. Dmitry Konstantinov will skate away with it. Matty Albrechtsen across the blue line. Tries to feed it down low. Bure will battle for it there. Albrechtsen shot stopped there by Stainthorpe. Bure behind the net. Feeds it up high to Nikola. Goes cross ice to Konstantinov. He tries to step down and gets it poked away by Ozuls. Nikola with a heavy hit there on Tura Vladimirescu. Konstantinov able to break it out of the zone. It'll be Cody. I'll have it sticked away for a second, then get back on it. Down low. And looking for Kovachenko. But Stainthorpe, actually, the goaltender breaks that one up. Slap shot there. And Stainthorpe. Kovac against Ozuls here. Third line against third line. They'll win. Ramakers with a shot gets blocked in front by Edmonton. Approaching 5 minutes left here in the third period. Ozuls at the red line turns it over. Milos Kovac will skate the other way for Minnesota. He'll get bumped off his stick. Dalton now up to Kovac. Here Kovac. Goes to the corner, feeds it behind the net to Kovachenko. He'll try to come out front and he'll lose it to Yura Kovac. Pavel Alexiev skating. Bit of an advantage, unable to get by Ramakers. Langenberg now up to Ramakers. Langenberg hit hard there by Alexiev. Ramakers protecting the puck, tries to feed it to the front. Turns it over. So now Edmonton with an advantage here. He'll feed it to Ozuls down low. At the side of the net, Alexiev unable to do anything with it. Ozuls in front, can't get a shot away. Alexiev stopped by Salo. Good opportunities there by Edmonton. So they trail by 4 here. Dalton up to Ramsey, up to Ramakers. Ramakers gets it up to Cesaro. To Kovac. He'll turn it over in the neutral zone to Stafford Spears. Ozuls hit there. Jason Dalton looks to skate ahead. He'll get it up to Cesaro. Cesaro will lose it at the blue line. Ben Campbell trying to skate away. He'll beat it back to Stafford Spears, and he'll get lit up there. Ben Campbell to McCoy. And a blocker save by Salo. Sorensen body there by Ramsey. They'll continue to battle. Not sure who has the puck. It'll come free to Peter Ramakers. Bounced off the boards to Peter Ramakers. He'll get it up to Ricky Ramsey. Ramsey enters the zone. Knocked off the puck there. Cesaro and Janovic meet each other. Brought in. Fed across to McCoy. Stopped there by Salo. He looked behind him for a sec. Now at the side of the net, and he will glove right there. 1:21 left here in the third period. 4-0 game for the Minnesota Norse. Face-off coming to the left of Eddie Salo. Face-off won by Chris Rain. Bjornsson will turn in his own zone. Try to get it up the ice. McCoy will pick that one off. Chris Rain with it. McCoy and Bjornsson continue to fight for it. Olofsson at the point. Tries to get through, and Tuominen will take it away. Vari Tuominen looking to break out and exit the zone. It will not. Sorensen gets the takeaway. Sorensen then poked away by Tuominen. Vari Tuominen up to McNaughton. McNaughton in the neutral zone gets around, and then bodied by the defenseman. Chris Rain and Janovic go to fight for it in the corner. It'll come free to Chris Rain. He'll feed the top. Tuominen down low. Shot doesn't get on net. Olofsson will take it away. 30 seconds left. Ben Campbell across the blue line. Campbell sticked away to Langenberg. Glove stop by Salo. So Eddie Salo with a good glove stop there. Pretty up and down third period. We haven't had a ton of stoppages. Langenberg against Cody. Face-off won by Minnesota. Albrechtsen will get it out of the zone. Albrechtsen gets it to Burry. Shot towed away by Stainthorpe. Langenberg with 15 seconds. Trying to get it up ice. Langenberg sticked away by Albrechtsen. Janovic down to Bassani. Oh, and it goes wide. Unable to get a shot away is Basil Bassani. Burry will skate it away to Cody. And that is going to be the second ever shutout in PIHANA history, as Eddie Salo stops every shot he faced tonight here against Edmonton. A great performance by the Finnish goaltender. He had been hearing some of the criticisms around, especially during this 4-game losing streak, that is he really the guy? Everybody thinks of him as the most talented goaltender in the world. I say most talented, most people have said best. He had not proven he was the best goaltender in the world. Tonight he proved he at least deserves to be in that conversation. A great performance from Eddie Salo as he shuts out the Edmonton Dinos here tonight. We're going to take a quick break and be right back with you for our final post-game stats and information here from Edmonton. We'll be right back with you, folks. All right, good evening, folks. I'm Les Talk with you here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. The Minnesota Norse just got their first win in their last 5 tries as they knock off the Edmonton Dinos here on the road. And Eddie Salo, the story of the game, as he comes away with a shutout here against the Dinos here tonight. So let's take a look at the stats there. 27 shots for Minnesota, 29 for Edmonton. None of them able to get past Eddie Salo. Hits 32-28 in favor of Minnesota. Faceoffs a close edge for Edmonton, 13-12. And penalty minutes the same for each. Edmonton unsuccessful on their 2. Minnesota successful on 1 of 2 here tonight. We'll take a look at the individual stats. We'll start with Minnesota. Burre and Bjornsson and Langenberg, Loki Langenberg are 2-point getters here tonight. Burre and Bjornsson 2 assists each. Loki Langenberg a goal and an assist here tonight. Dmitry Konstantinov with a goal along with Albrechtsen and McNaughton. As I commented earlier in the third, it felt like the long names were the ones scoring goals here tonight. Kovac, Cody, and Rain get assists here tonight. Pluses for all of them except for Jace McNaughton. I believe that was he has to have the power play goal. Yep. Then the other ones that got assists already. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Nikola with no points. Sikora, Kovachenko, Gavrilchuk, Chazaro, Ramakers, Tuominen, Dalton, and Ramsey all with no points tonight. Kovachenko, Sikora, Nikola. Yes, those 3 come away with a plus despite not getting a point here tonight. Our shot leaders, I see Albrechtsen with 7, and then quite a few with 3, Burre, Langenberg, and Cody. Hits, Konstantinov with 5, Henrik Nikola with 7, Martin Sikora with 4. A couple of huge hits there as well. Ramsey with 3. What did Bjornsson have? 4 for Thomas Bjornsson. So overall, good performance offensively, just what you need. You want to get to 4 goals. That's what Minnesota was able to do here tonight. And then, again, the story of the game, Eddie Salo gets the shutout, goes 29 of 29 on saves, does not give up a single goal for the rare 1,000 save percentage here tonight. A great start from the Finnish goaltender. We head across to the other side. not a whole lot to talk about. Nobody gets a point here for Edmonton tonight as they're unable to get a goal. A lot of minuses. I would say if I had to pick people that I thought played pretty well tonight, yeah, it's tough. I think it was the depth. That fourth line, third line looked okay here tonight. That first line kind of looked outmatched at points. Durand ends up with a -1, Vladimirescu a -1, and Simonson a -1, but they didn't look like they had it. And maybe it's that D pair of Petrovic and Janovic unable to do anything. Sorensen a -2 on the day as well. So yeah, it just felt as a whole Edmonton didn't quite have it here tonight. Stainthorpe, not a terrible start. Faces 27 shots, able to stop 23 for an .852 save percentage, giving up 4 goals. Not good enough, but I don't think it was terrible. I guess I'm maybe grading on a curve there a little bit. I know Aldous Stainthorpe to not be an amazing goaltender. He kind of he showed he's at least decent, I think, here tonight. We'll take a peek at some of the goals from the event here tonight. Oops, let's go up to... Oh yeah, no first period goals. Let's go to the Albertson goal, the first goal of the game. Let's see. So as they carry across the line, Bure gets hit but makes a play. Cody able to feed it down to Albertson, and he tucks it right past Aldous Stainthorpe. So a great play here by Bure as he knows the hit's coming, feeds it off to Cody, forces Stafford Spears to have to pinch over or just give up Cody that whole middle. So who's that other defenseman? Is that Petrovic? Petrovic, he's probably got to get the puck there too. I know he gets the body, but if you get the puck, that they're not able to clear it and get it through there. And now Konstantinov, as he fills that trailer position down the lane, fed there by Loki Langenberg as he had it behind the net, feeds it there to Konstantinov. It was stopped initially by Stainthorpe, but then it just trickles on through for the second goal of the evening here tonight. And then we go to the third period with another 2 for Minnesota. It was Langenberg with a one-timer kind of right out in front, kind of an awkward position, but a good feed here. And Langenberg able to pound it past Aldous Stainthorpe. And then Jason McNaughton with the final goal of the game, fed across, and McNaughton just sort of tucks it right here. You will see from this behind the net angle, just sort of tucks it right there inside the post, right around Aldous Stainthorpe. So again, overall a great game for Minnesota. Edmonton a little discouraging. This 2-game homestand comes away with 2 losses, and Minnesota gets back on the right side of things as they come away with a win here tonight. So that'll do it for our Sunday coverage here of PIHANA hockey. Let's look at our Monday schedule. Pull it up here. Oops, that's not what I wanted. There we go. So we have 3 games coming up tomorrow evening. We have our first game will be the Calgary Stallions facing their Canada Division opponents, the Ottawa Mounties in Ottawa. Boston and Toronto will tango again in Toronto. And then the Detroit Trappers, after 3 days off, will head to New York and battle for first place in the America Division there between the Trappers and the Empire. So thank you so much, folks, for joining us on your Sunday evening. Hope you enjoyed the action here, and we hope to see you tomorrow night for another triple header of PIHANA hockey. Thank you so much for joining us, folks.